What is up, y'all? GBZed here, and as y'all can tell by the title, we are going to be claiming S Class Axel. Yes, S Class Axel, the one with the 100% stun resist for alert and fast teammates, and for the first two turns. And I was feeling low key impulsive. Well, maybe not even low key, but I wanted to go and try out this, well, not even try out. I felt like I just really he was absolutely necessary to get, especially to just really go up against like this Mercer meta. I feel like we're transitioning, well, not transitioning, but like I feel like a Mercer Jackie meta, and also like really tanky meta like Trader and whatnot. um I feel like low key Mercer is starting to age out, and we're starting to see more like really tanky, like Trader, Frost, Pete, like type teams. Mr. Lee, like Tanya. I feel like we're transitioning back to that era. Like for those of you who are OGs or just old, might remember, the days where early 6 star era we had like the Carl leads, and then we switched to Erica leads. From there, then we had like Lydia lead, so it was kind of like that tanky, revive, heal era. And I feel like, we're kind of in a mix between the Gen 2 era, with like we have, the Bide 2, right? Payback and Mr. Lee, a lot of taunt, going around, with like Lee, right? Like Telltale Lee, you know, um, so yeah, we just got a quick setup right here done, and I just realized that the lead skill only applies to alert and fast, and that's why Rick got stunned because it's Mercer. So if yeah, I didn't realize that at first, so that was a faux pas on my end, and so that was a mistake. But yeah, but we can go ahead and give it a shot anyway. But yeah, like I was saying before, it's combating Mercer is absolutely essential. He's still relevant. Don't get me wrong. I think he's definitely still a very, I would say, relatively common defense leader. But also like I said before, we are definitely transitioning into a more like tanky like meta. Like I said, like Jackie teams, Aaron, obviously, who I'm not gonna lie, I slept on him because I just didn't have the characters, you know, um, like I said, the Frost Trader, characters. You got Payback and Mr. Lee, even Rosita, she has pretty decent use, and I will say that even when I normalized her, like they just slap reflect on her, so it could definitely be a challenge, to handle her, in the way that I would like. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and replace Rick. I was looking for Command Mag. I mean the 5 star one would be nice because it has a revive, but at the same time, she is only a 5 star sendable, so stats are not that great. Um, so we are gonna go ahead and give her an ascend. You know, um, but overall, I would definitely say I'm glad I picked up Axel. Had to get him. I feel like I was struggling a lot with Mercer teams, and just not having the roster that I would like in order to combat it. Was extremely frustrating. So, and like I said, I was feeling a little impulsive. I did get lucky, on the polls, and that's something that I definitely have to say because it's the poll system now is definitely better than it has been in the past. Like that much I will say. But at the same time, there are pros and cons to everything, right? Like nothing is perfect, nothing is flawless. But as you can see right here, hanging in just here chopping it up with a double attack, and he has the crit expert. You know, get some control in there with Doc, some AP, and then hopefully what we can do here is just go in there with Arev and then hang in, just finishing it up. So it's definitely a pretty solid team there, and with the addition of Kenny, it's just been like absolutely just disgusting. The damage output from, Arav and even Axel as well. Like Axel can, he's just absolutely just like disgusting, But I think he absolutely is definitely still. I've actually seen Axel on some defense teams, like behind Jackie, and I guess just to add that offensive potential, and also his turn two active is very powerful. The AP to two teammates, so definitely not something to be slept on. Like absolutely not something to be slept on. You know, it's I think there are a lot of great combinations here, and he reminds me a lot of Michelle from the 6 star era. I mean, obviously, not including you know, um, the not including the knives, and her great character build, but the inclusion of fast and alert on an attack team, and I think that was a really dope thing because I was able to really throw in multiple team combos using Michelle as a lead. And Axel, very much reminds me of her, and she had the AP game too, the active, AP game. So you know, definitely, from like the power standpoint, I mean, not so much control, you know, but the confused weapon definitely does help. That much I will say, and definitely the addition of Kenny, absolutely stellar. You know, so we can go ahead and try to get some raids in there. All right, so we got a Mercer team here. This is the team setup that I have right here. Everyone has team player weapons. Yes, even Maggie. So as you can see right there, 1535. I was going for fast healing, but it gave me 1535, and I said, let me just keep it for Maggie. Why not? And Kenny has the Mia's pistol from the season store. Doc has 1535. Arif has 1535. Axel was able to 5 star, and the weapon, and 1535. So one of the issues I have run into though was Shiva, because I would have to use basic attacks to take her out, but overall I don't have an issue at all with these Mercer teams outside of like I guess the Shiva, because the thing is Mercer doesn't actually do much outside of the RNG stun. So unless you have a certain type of team built to go through that, and when I mean that is to a certain type of team to get through that second turn, he's not very effective because he doesn't give defense bonus, attack bonus, none of that. It's literally just AP on defense and the 1 turn stun. That's it. So definitely be mindful of the fact that yes, the stun is great, but you also have to think beyond that when you're using Mercer as a defense leader. So just food for thought. So active with Kenny. So as you can see right there, Arav just nuked him. Gonna go ahead command with Maggie. And then we get Arav right there. And I gave Arav attack versus alerts because it's against the traders, and Arav has the elusive, so beautiful. I could use Arav here, but Axel should take them out. As you can see right there, he has 19k attack. And again, this is without Kenny's buff, so we're gonna go ahead and use Kenny's buff. So like I said, that was Arav without Kenny's buff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then Axel should finish him. So as you can see right there, Mercer does not do that much for you. I can understand why people use him, especially for folks who don't have a great leader. Personally, I still use Angel as my leader. But just be mindful, of when you are using Mercer as a leader that, once you get past the RNG stun, there really isn't much left there. So I think that's something to really be mindful of. And, when you are building a Mercer team, you have to really think about the direction you want to go, because he doesn't give you that much as a leader at all. So maybe we could try against Pete lead, see how it goes. I don't think there's any windows here outside of Trader. And I say Trader as a window because Infection is, you know. He might resist the taunt and the impair. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get that boost there with Kenny. And that's because, you know, we are going up against the Pete lead and, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and hit with Aref. Beautiful. And then I think that she does have Outlast, so. But Outlast isn't going to do much because, you know, she's going to rush and then that'll be it. So yeah, solid team right there. That's the most updated team. And Axel still absolutely relevant, you know, and yeah, that's all I got. So what is going on right now? There is Andrew's on promo. Yeah, Survival Road, Level Up as well. My energy keeps really refilling like super fast. And yep, that's all I got. So go ahead, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments things are going for you. Line, Twitter, Discord, IDs are in the description. Message me if you have any questions or video requests. And of course, most importantly, the most important thing to ask you guys to do, subscribe for more content. GBZed, out.